Hello everyone, welcome to Honara's Arts and Lifestyle channel. Today I'm going to show you how to decorate this beautiful idol of Ma Durga. Before decorating her, I will be washing her in Pitambari. My dear friends, this idol is very special for me. The reason being, I used to do a lot of decoration at a Durga Parameshwari temple which is near Tumkur in Karnataka. And I did it for 2 years in a row. So you can just go to my channel to see those decorations in temple. Okay, and if you search on Durga decoration or Navratri decoration, you should be able to find it. So after I did all these decorations for the second year, that is last year, they wanted to give me something in return as a gratitude. And I asked them to give me Durga Ma's idol. And actually, I belong to a Lingayat community. Okay, and we don't specifically worship goddesses Durga. Okay, and it was something like, where everyone were opposing me to even bring Durga to my house because she's considered as Shakti. And if we keep a very big idol of her, we need to be very strict. And it's and it may, and if I do any mistakes, then she might actually harm me in some way and all. But I was very adamant, and I have felt the blessings of Durga since I've started worshipping her in that Durga Parameshwari temple. So I was very adamant, and when I told them that if they have to give me something, then I really want to take her home, and that is when they gave me this idol. This idol has been at Durga Parameshwari temple for I don't know how many years. And since they couldn't actually arrange a new idol for me, they just gave me whatever was there in the temple. And what's more auspicious than that, isn't it? Since she has come to me, I decorate her. I do Abhisheka once a week, and I decorate her every week. This is my normal routine. What I'm going to do today, and I want to share a few tips in case you have got a special idol like this at home. Today I'm going to show you how to decorate a goddess. I'll try to make a separate video wherein I show you how to decorate a god like Ganapati, Krishna and all. So let me start with the decoration. Before I start with the decoration, let me just show you the photo of this idol, how they had given to me, okay? So all these eyes, lips and bindi was not there when they had given to me. That is something which I have painted myself, and I have done it with oil painting, something that we actually use to paint the house and all, like Asian paints, okay? Here is a comparison of how it was before and after I got the idol. Before I start with the jewelry decoration, let me just show you what are the different kinds of cloths that we can use to decorate Durga Ma, okay? So this is one of the kind of material that we get in the shops today, which can be used to decorate the idols like this, okay? So this looks just like a sari. Let me just open and show you this one. So for this, we get a dupatta like this, which has got a border of a silk sari, okay? This material that is being used for this is silk, okay? And then we get a skirt like this, which is again made of silk, okay? So there are different colors that are available in this. So let me just show you all of them. I have only few colors. This is another one. We also get the same in orange color and blue color. So I don't want to open these because I want you to understand it's so easy to maintain it, okay? It's not like if you're thinking, oh my god, this has to be pressed and all. Believe me friends, these items were actually purchased almost a year back, and I wash it every week, and I have never pressed it in my life. And you can see how good the pleats are. All we need to do is we need to ensure that we fold it according to the pleats, and we need to tie it very tightly with a rubber band and with a thread, okay? And if we ensure that there are no wrinkles when we are doing this, then that's more than enough to maintain. There are many other colors which are available in this, but I have got only 4 of them right now. This is one variety of pleated sari that can be used for Ma Durga. Now we have got one more variety which is available in the market, and it looks something like this even before I open it. So let me open this and show you how this is. So after opening, this is how it looks. So you will have 2 threads here at the extreme corners to tie it, and this is the skirt, and We also get a dupatta for this to decorate Goddess Durga. Now, there is another third variety of cloths that are available in the market, and this is how it looks. So as you can see, this is almost like a umbrella, isn't it? I mean, if you tie the umbrella tightly, this is how stiff it looks. Okay, we cannot bend this. I'm putting a lot of pressure, but I'm not able to bend it. Okay, this is how it is after I open it. Okay, as you can see, it has got excellent pleats, and it also comes with a pallu. It comes with a pallu attached like this. Okay, so this is another type of skirt that is available in the market. So we can use this also to decorate. Now coming to the advantages and disadvantages and which one I prefer. Okay, so when I try to decorate Goddess Durga with this particular dress, we can see how beautifully the pleats sit. Okay, it just spreads like an umbrella, as I told you, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But we have a problem here. In case if you are using it occasionally only for a festival, then it's totally fine. But in case if you're going to use it on a daily basis, like what I do, then you're going to have a problem because this cloth which is attached at the back is severely starched. Okay, so the moment you wash it, the starch is going to go away and it's going to become soft. So let me just show you how this turns after you wash it. So this is how it turns. Now you can see I can actually squeeze it. Okay, I can bend it if I want to. There is no stiffness, absolutely zero stiffness in this one. Okay, let me just open it and show you how it sits after I wash it. By the way, the cloth doesn't get damaged in this, okay, if that is what you're worrying. Because the starch gets removed, as you can see, the cloth is not damaged. It's just that it loses its stiffness even if you use the starch after washing. And again, this will need multiple washes. Like first you will have to wash it in soap and then dry it and then again starch it and all that, yeah. So little difficult to maintain in case you're going to use it for a daily wear. And this is not made of silk. This is made of a satin material. So as you can see, the pleats are not perfect. Obviously because it's not able to hold its shape even though I have starched it, okay. In case if you're not going to wash it, then this is something that I absolutely love to decorate Goddess Durga with. Okay. Now let me just show you how to use this and decorate. First and the foremost thing to do is bend it like this at this particular place. Okay. Again, you will have to see how big your idol is. In case your idol is very big, then you will have to use it from here to drape it. In case your idol is small, then you will have to bend it here and drape it like this. You may be wondering that, okay, I don't have such a big idol, I have a smaller idol, so what should I do? Or if I have a much bigger idol, then what should I do? Please don't worry about it, because these kind of dresses you get in all sizes, okay? You get something which is as small as this and something which is bigger than this. So you really don't have to worry about it. I'll be telling you the shop names where you can buy this in case you are in Bangalore. But for other cities, I think you'll just have to do a little bit of research and see where you can find it. So now, if I want to tie it here, you can see that I don't have any threads. The threads are available either here in this position or it's available here, okay? But this is where I want to tie it. So what I do is, I take a piece of thread, and this is very thick thread. It's not a thin one, and I put it behind the place where I want to tie, like this. Okay, as you can see. Okay, I'm just holding it like this. This is how I tie it. Okay, keep it at the waist and tie it really tightly at the back. So after tying it at the waist, we get the pallu like this. Okay, so what we are going to do is take this pallu back side like this, make it a circle and bring it front. So now when we bring it front, we are going to put pallu here for the goddess. So just do a couple of pleats. No hard and fast rule that it has to be small or big. If it is smaller, it looks better. Then cover this area and you can pin it and leave it like this, okay? Or otherwise you can pull it back side and let it make a circle, and you can pin it and you can pin it here, okay? So this is how we decorate using this particular material of saree. Okay, so now that we have seen how to decorate it using this dress, let me just show you about others. The next one I want to show you is this. Okay, so for this kind of a skirt, which doesn't come with the pallu, so what we do is we put the skirt later. First we fix the pallu. Okay, so to fix the pallu, I take this particular pallu which is being given, okay, and I take it at the back side. And cross it like this and pull it at the back. Okay, so this is one way in which you can do the decoration to cover the blouse area. Or otherwise, we can always put this later. What we can do is, we can tie this first at the waist. So after tying it, take the pallu from back side and now you can pin it over here where it crosses. This is another way in which you can drape the saree for Goddess Durga or any other idol. One thing positive about these type of clothes is, in case for a particular festival you're not feeling well, or you don't have money to buy a saree, or you cannot go to the shop to purchase a saree, or you're staying abroad and you don't know what to do, then these type of clothes comes handy. Okay, so people actually use these type of clothes even for the festival. It's not hard and fast that you need to drape a saree itself. Okay, even these things are considered as saree, and believe it or not, these are widely used in the temples as well. With these type of cloth, there is a disadvantage. So let me show you what is that. Let me remove this and I'll explain it to you. So if you are using this kind of a material only for the festival and you're not going to wash it, then this is also a very good option. But in case if you think that you're going to wash this, then please observe the material that you have at the back side. Okay, this material is not as good as we find in this other cloth. Okay, this is a superior kind of a material. That is why even if you wash it, nothing will happen. In case if you are planning to wash this, then this and this is definitely going to get damaged in just 1 or 2 washes, and it's not at all going to be stiff, and the cloth itself will start tearing. Let me show you what has happened to the other dresses that I have used in this category. This is something which I loved so much and I purchased it from the shop and I wanted to use it. You can see how it has become after it is washed, and you can see that it has stone over here and all of the starch material has gone, and even the pleats are not looking very stiff, isn't it? So this is the kind of a problem you're going to have if you buy this kind of a material and you want to wash it. If you're not washing it, this is more than good. It's very, very beautiful and ready to use. But in case you want to wash it, then this is a disadvantage that you're going to find for this. So as you can see here, all the starch in this area, it has already gone, okay, and it's also torn. So it's not suitable to put it on God once the stitches have come out. That's something that you need to repair and then drape it to the God. Okay, so these are the different kind of disadvantages that we have in this material. So now comes the most favorite part of my saree draping, because this is the most favorite saree that I absolutely love, not just because it is made of silk and it is easy to maintain, because you see they have not used any starch for it, and the pleats will remain to be like this even after 1 year of washing. Okay, and it sits absolutely fabulous. So let me show you how to drape this. Because this pallu is very small, please don't underestimate it. This is the most beautiful dress you can find for any idol. So for this we'll be needing 2 safety pins. I'm keeping it handy. So what we do is, we take this pallu from the back side, like I had shown you for the other saree draping. Okay, and I'm going to make an X mark. Now when I make this X mark, I'm just making sure that I leave enough space to paste the earrings for Goddess Durga. Okay, and I hold it very tight. Make it come to the back side. Okay, and pin it. And there you go, the blouse is ready. Now comes the saree part. So again, for this saree, they have actually given the threads at the end. Okay, it doesn't look nice if you are thinking of tying these threads. So instead what I do is, I keep it here at this point and make it go around a circle, and I'm going to put threads, and I'm going to put a pin, not at this end but exactly at the place where these two are meeting. Okay, like this. This is the place where I'm going to put the pin. And then I will be tying this loosely, because I want it to spread like an umbrella. If it is too tight, it will not spread very nicely. And there you go. See how pretty this saree is, and that is why this is my most favorite. I'm going to end this video here, my dear friends. I'll be uploading another video for decorating this idol with a lot of jewelries, and I'll be showing what are the different types of jewelries that can be used in my next video. So if you have liked this video, then please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see any other type of decoration for the idols, please do leave a comment on the comment box, and I'll be getting back to you. Thank you.